I tried to cook some fries, and they were frozen, and I put them in the grease, and the little ice was on them, so it started. I was gonna burn the house down. It's a very, very traumatic experience. Every time I try to cook, it's disaster.
Are you laughing? This video is not funny. And it's not funny because it demonstrates a typical human character that I want to talk to you about today. You see, when we are growing up and we are young, we tend to learn a lot of things. But as we grow, we begin to think that life will conform to the things we want. And that is very dangerous. That creates a lot of disaster. Okay, as Beyonce says in this video, it gives us a traumatic experience. Okay, so when we are young, we are learning in school, we are learning in church, we are learning everywhere around us. We learn how to cook, we learn how to wash, we learn how to do all these things. And as we grow, we get to a point, maybe we graduate from school and we feel that, okay, now I'll start making money, now I'll start building a family, now I'll be happy in marriage. It doesn't work like that. As human beings, we are supposed to learn about every single thing that we want to do. Okay? You don't become a successful musician, and for that matter, when you get into the kitchen, you will be successful. You have to start the learning process of that skill from scratch and humble yourself to learn it. You don't assume that because you've attained success in one area of life, the other areas will also fall in place automatically. You've got to learn the ABCs of all those aspects of life. You have to learn the ABCs of finance. You have to learn the ABCs of love. You have to learn the ABCs of how to make marriage work and grow them from there before you'll be successful in each area. I met a gentleman once in KNUST when I was selling my book, Reformed or Deformed, okay, which is a guide for tertiary students on how to live successfully and graduate without regret. And one gentleman told me when I went to his room that he doesn't need a book to tell him how to live his life. It sounds like he is in a place now where everything he does is going to be successful. He knows how to guide his own life. But this world is older than all of us, my people. This world has been in existence over millions or thousands of years, okay, before we came. Scientifically, it's millions. So we are here to learn how things work, not dictate, not make not dictate how things should work. We are supposed to conform to the principles that are already in place before life will work the way we want it to work for us. You don't assume if you are there and then some things in your life are not working. It's because you've not learned about them very well. Just check. Okay, any area of your life, whether it's finance, whether it's business, whatever it is, have you taken your time to read how many books on it? Okay? You have to learn the ABCs of everything in life before it will work for you. So Beyonce is not unable to cook. It's not like she can't do it if she goes through the principles. It's just she's assuming that at this point in her life, I mean, things should conform. Okay? But that will bring traumatic experiences to you in that particular area of life. Right? Just like you tutored yourself through music from scratch, you got to learn every other thing in the same way, with the same humility, and go through the mill in that area of life in order to be successful at it. I am not saying she's supposed to learn to cook. I am just using her example to show you that this is how life works. Life in every area of it works by the principle of learning the process and becoming good at it. If you don't do that, you're not going to get good at that aspect of life, and it will be a traumatic experience. Case closed. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Ebenezer Agbequist. You can check my YouTube channel, EK Inspire, and I will see you in the next video. Because if you just follow me, you look back and realize that you have come far very soon. See you next time. Keep smiling.